we started in an earlier draft, just sort of overlaying sort of elements of harsh noise feedback loops that I'd created from flute samples that I had made with beautiful, lush piano improvisations from Shoko. And we thought that like that pairing of those sounds is really like something that normally would be quite soft and gentle with something that's quite harsh and electric aesthetically.
Yes, yes. It came out very potential. And the first idea, I remember one of the really nice view. I can see the window and then, oh, this moment. And I sat the piano and came some ideas what we put for the piano part first. But very beginning, I hope the because Naomi was really good for the electronics and some tech things too. So I was excited to collaborate from beginning, like electronic acoustic element, and we worked really smooth. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, totally. I thought there was a moment there, kind of around the point that we were just putting together the full like 7-minute tracks, where the two of us were like so I don't know, we're like yes, yes guys to each other, like oh yeah, let's do that, let's do that, and then it just like kind of got big, and then there was a moment where I was like oh no, like how are we gonna like make this into a thing? So the piece is called Fifth Dimension Crocus. It came from a combination of Shoko's sort of idea around like this new generation turning over, I suppose, a new era happening. Yeah, it sort of is about the end of an old world and the birth of a new world. Thinking of how we can live for the like with those who have gone, keeping their memory going.
One thing is we are long distance, so small things really want to ask 1 second. She was not there. It took time, like a couple of days to chat, and that's a little small thing, but could be you know
Yeah, that was one thing that I haven't really, despite like having done a lot of things with people long distance over the pandemic, I'd never done a project that was so um had so many steps to it and required so many like levels of communication and back and forth all the time. And so yeah, that certainly was like, oh man, it'd be so much easier if we could just like get together and play.
we love to improvise, but at the end, I really liked it to have a like a storytelling. I thought Naomi could understand, but it as she has knowledge what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot about, well, not just your aesthetic, but anytime like I engage with someone who has like just different touch points and references than me, it was so cool to be brought into your world and to be able to contribute something to that. Like what we created was something that neither of us would have been able to do alone by any means. The way that you work with structure was something that I found really inspiring, with sections and movements and yeah, the ways that you fluidly moved between them. And that brought me a lot of inspiration. And I think